go leave in game and go think about them and figure them out.
Yes.
Um,
Originally, you were supposed to
versus
leave. I'm kind of
okay.
down to make it so that you don't have to leave.
I mean, we could do that. Like, I like these new longer clues.
So those are the three new clues. And if you like, they're the for the same kind of answer. So if you like kind of
Yeah.
read one and read the other clue, like, and it helps for some reason, sure.
Yep.
But they are meant to be a little bit more clear than the first
Mhm.
version. Um, I don't know if you guys want to sort of take a second to sort of talk out any revelations that you
Well,
might have had.
I think before we get into the clues, we should just like talk over what we remember and like also like if you have notes of things from before the previous 2 days that are good reminders. Like I have notes going back to the fireball that I haven't read over all of them yet. Um,
Yes. Um,
so this is I think before we actually get into playing, we should just spend a little bit of time talking. And
okay. I will also hint that I have built in reminiscing into the gameplay.
okay, okay,
So, but we
okay,
can definitely like go over a basic of what has happened.
yeah,
So yeah, we could start at the fireball. I think that's a pretty good place. Let me go back in my notes.
yeah. Like
Okay.
I'm currently just copying over the new clues to my notes.
Okay. So I have session 14, day 7 is when the fireball started.
Yes, it starts on day 7.
All right, so essentially a fireball comes and explodes the area near the tavern. Um, you guys go over and investigate it. You exchange information with the people nearby, trying to figure out what happened. Eventually, you find a fireball necklace, and a bystander points you towards like a roof where they thought they saw something use the fireball necklace to cast it. Um, and you guys try figuring out clues based on that. Let's see. Eventually, that leads you to Nim and the Hall of Inspired Hands,
Hmm.
tracking down a Nimblewright. Nim tells you of a second Nimblewright that you guys had named. Uh,
Right.
right. Yes. With a W,
Yes.
and you guys attempt to track him down, which eventually leads you to the Gralhounds manor,
Yep.
which was the place where you right when you jumped in. Essentially, the Gralhounds are under attack by a group of thugs. Let's see. Hmm. Yeah, a group of Venturium thugs. You guys save the Gralhounds
Mm-hmm.
by uh, completely getting rid of them and chasing after one of the guys that runs away, which was Erstal. Um, so you apprehend the lady of the Gralhounds, who ends up being in cahoots with the Zents, and trying to skip over the kind of side questy stuff, but
Well, and then we went to Ironwood.
yeah, I also I mean I'm reading over the graveyard stuff here
Oh, okay.
because you did go there before, as well
Trip to
as
Ironwood.
the
Yes. Wait, we went to the graveyard.
yeah, I'm on day 9 right now.
I
Oh,
still
Session
yes,
have
follow up
22.
my
on
log.
fireballs.
Oh, sorry.
I have follow up on fireballs. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Um. Okay. So yes, then you head out to Ironwood. You fight the bear stack. You go to Axes and Brews, which is Tilt's parents' place. You do some investigating around town. You go to Willie's Woodworks, Myrtle's Metalworks, Old Man Scarg, who is the town magic man, essentially. Um, Find out Myrtle's been mind controlled. Take him down. Head downstairs. You find some cultist people. Um, Take them down. You find a purple crystal, some documents, and receipts. You end up looking through those, finding out some information about what they were doing. You bring back a zombie squire. Um, Head to the Emerald Enclave to talk about the bears. You found Wright later that day and broke him.
Wait, we broke. Oh,
Yes.
yes, this is when we're
In the
back.
alleyway.
Yes, yes. Okay. So this is day 13 now.
Yeah, this is about day 13 is where I'm at right now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Head to Miss Shore. You find the mage lady Valletta. Oh wait, no. Uh, uh, no, that was earlier. My notes they're just like sentences.
Yeah.
They're not
Oh,
like.
this is like I know on like my notes for 13 are good. Like we come in,
Okay.
we Barnabas tells us about the Nimblewright. We go there and beat up the Nimblewright. We find the map with Glinda Gorloth in the dock. Then we go to the House of Inspired Hands, piss off Valletta for something. I guess we wanted to look into Valletta, and we talked to
Yeah.
Nim about Wright and the others. Then we go to Rochelle, and so Typhir can learn how to make wands and all that. Then we have an axe throwing contest while emailing with Nim. Then we go to the dock ward and try to get Grinda Gorloth, who works for the Xanathar Guild. We go there, we fight a dwarf who was trying to break into Grinda. We beat up the dwarf, lackeys,
Yeah.
bandits, and a marrow. Then we get into Grinda's place where we get a key to her family crypt,
Mhm.
where she says she hid the stone. Typhir blows up the something inside, and we decide to give her protection. We got this. She got the stone earlier, so like the timeline of the stone is Xanathar had it a week ago. Then the gnome stole a Nimblewright, recovered the stone, and then the Nimblewright brought the stone to Grinda. We brought Grinda to the Soaring Eagles. Um, and then Barnabas discovers that the gnome was Dalakar, a spy working for Lord Neverember. We bring Barnabas to interrogate Grinda, and then we actually go to the crypt. Um, when we're in the crypt, it was open. We go inside and we find the key. Then we fight some dwarves and archers outside, and I believe Tilt took somebody's shins off.
Yep.
Oh,
Um,
That happens often.
yeah, and then we head to the converted windmill, get our first riddle, and it turns out to be a complete distraction because Howard gives us we run into Theodore Goodman, who tells us who actually used to own the key,
Yep.
and then we go there, and we find this is where the video Nestor posted starts ish. We go into a building, then go down the staircase into sewers. We fight some skeletons. Then we find Kenku fighting with a necromancer. The Kenkus stole the spellcaster's spell book. One runs off saying he has the stone, and Cyril chases him. Then we finish the fight, get the stone, and go back to talk to Barnabas and get some info on the stone. Then we have magical stone passing night, where
Yep.
we realize the stone gives people different effects, and you can lose your memory while you're holding it. So we give the stone to Nui, then Typhir, and then to Tilt. Tilt gets hungry and eats some of our bear. I take the stone back and get information that we have to go to the theater in the castle ward. Okay.
Yep.
And that's where that day ends. And the next day, we get some more info about Galore. He tells us how we can retrieve the treasure. We need to go in here, go to the Vault of Dragons, and we'll have to come at the end of the vault. We will have to convince Oranax to retrieve the treasure. Barnabas doesn't know about Oranax. We go to the library where we learn some things about him. We learn that Oranax, that Typhir has connections to people who knows Oranax. We beat up a gazer from or try to beat up a gazer from the Xanthar Guild, and it escapes. And then we contact Typhir's people, and then we go to the opera house and sneak around and find this hole. And I think we also cause loud noises and have somehow distracted William Bergson. And I forget what we actually did to distract him to get down here.
Yeah, you like temporarily distracted him and then put some sort of magic bubble. I don't remember what spell it was, if I'm being honest with you.
Oh, Liamin's tiny hut is over it then.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, that's over the hole in the ground.
Yep.
Then you guys climb down here and solve the riddles. And that's pretty much right where we ended off. Any questions, clarifications?
No.
Okay, great.
Does everyone remember the reason why we're here?
Because I broke the floor.
Well, no, but we're looking for a treasure. I guess still following up on the things from our first thing where we went into the hideout, and now we're working with Barnabas trying to find the treasure.
Yeah, essentially.
Right? That's currently like our big motivation is we're working with Barnabas to find the treasure because it technically belongs to the city of Waterdeep.
Yes.
Maybe.
That is, as long as you understand that, honestly, that's all you really need to know. Okay. So you guys are standing here, you've read the 3 riddles. I'll give you guys full control to talk as if you start in game, and then I'll take over shortly.
Wait, before we do this, Nestor, are you
that?
gonna do your? No, this is out of character on purpose. Are you gonna do the streamy thing?
It's streaming.
Okay. Okay, so we will have archive.
If I remember to port it from Twitch to
I will
YouTube.
bug you. Yes. Okay, cool. So now going back.
All right.
Okay,
So
now
yeah,
we can
you
go
guys
in
are
character.
standing in front of this door that has these 3 riddles on it and 3 pedestals.
And I guess, Austin, if you want to read us out
Yeah,
the
that works.
clues came from Galore, right?
No, these clues are etched onto the door.
Oh, okay. They're etched into the door. Okay.
So you guys are reading these clues. It says the first key is true to its title, but its deceptively magic glow has left it unused till now. The second is armor made to be worn by one with a sacred middle core, even if it is only in full name. The third is made of 2 similar beings put together to form one unlikely combo. The first might be mistaken for an angel, due to its savior-like assists and actions, especially when it was first met. And its steed, capable of sprinting and jumping at the opportune moment. Its color contrasts the intended, but never fully realized, rider.
Okay. And are these like just water deep lore or like relevant to us? Like,
I You don't know, but yes, they're relevant to you.
okay. So like thinking about people we met would be useful.
Yes.
Okay. It's not going to be like something that's in the lore and
Yeah, no.
it's going to be something that happened in game that these should remind us of.
Okay, I'm going to pull the curtain back a little bit here. So these riddles are meant to be 3 random things that essentially I just roll a dice for, and I thought that was kind of lame. So instead,
Yeah.
I made 3 riddles that pertain to your adventures and party that have happened so far to you guys.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. So I just wanted to make sure this should be things we remember from our campaign, not things
Yes.
from backstory and lore.
Yes.
I mean, are we back in game now, or are we still out
Yeah, we're in game.
Yeah, we can go back and get yeah.
of Cyril? Do you still have that purple key you found towards the beginning of our adventure?
Yes. Yes, Tilt, I do.
Well, this may be a long shot, but would you think that key might be good for something here?
It might be. I take the purple key and put it on the first pedestal.
Okay. You take it, you put it on the pedestal, the
Wait.
pedestal starts to glow.
Typhir turns the key yellow.
Oh my god. All right, so you take the purple key out of your pocket, and as soon as it comes out of your pocket, it starts glowing yellow.
Hi, Fear. We know you hate purple,
I do.
but this might be relevant to what we're trying to do.
Well, it can be relevant and be also yellow.
Okay, I put the yellow key down.
Okay, you put it on the first pedestal, and it lights up and glows, and you see the first riddle kind of glow and then disappear.
And then I tell Tilt, slap him.
Okay. Well, you did almost ruin something for us, Typhir, so hold
Did
still
I?
for a second.
I don't.
Well,
Yes.
yeah, it was supposed to have a purple glow. Now it has a yellow glow. Come back here.
No.
Nui Tilton
Does
Typhir are
Typhir
dancing
drop
around you.
concentration? Does Typhir drop concentration on his illusion?
No.
I'm not asking you.
I mean, he hasn't been hit or anything yet.
Okay. I combine with tilt and we corner Typhoon.
No! The key must be yellow. Purple must be destroyed.
Guys, I think there's something wrong with Typhoon. I
Yeah,
try to
I mean-
slap Typhoon to get a little bit of sense into him.
All right, give me an attack roll.
Okay.
Yeah, unarmed striker. Yeah.
Jesus. The sheet changed, right?
Yeah, I had to disable a lot of the mods to get things working correctly again because apparently I have to like re-download Foundry and it was a lot. So I just disabled a bunch of stuff and hopefully it just works. I gotta work on it next time. If you just click attack there, it should work. On the right.
Attack.
Yeah, I'm sure we're all gonna struggle this first time back and like definitely tell me if I'm doing something wrong because
I don't.
there's a
I don't
99%
even-
chance I am doing something wrong.
Is it in the? It's not in the inventory, right? Is it in features or?
No, go to like the chat.
No, go to inventory, and then when you click on unarmed strike, if you click on the symbol and it shows up, then you can in chat click on it,
Click on attack. Yeah,
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
and it will
Sarah
roll.
did
Oh, I got a really good roll too.
Okay,
we
so-
both attack Typhoon.
it. Apparently, you both strike out at Typhoon and,
Typhoon
and
screams,
slap him. It doesn't do any damage, but it does put your concentration into. Okay, I understand that that's not exactly how that works, but that is how it works. Make
Yes.
a
The key turns purple again. Okay, so now having seen this, I go, tilt. Incredible, ingenious. It seems we might have the keys with us already.
Well, that's awful convenient, you know. Especially since we're already
Yes.
stuck down here.
Well, we're not stuck. We just
Yeah,
have to escape when we go back up.
Yeah, there's a ladder that goes back up. It looks like you can use it anytime, and you know that there's a
Yeah.
safe place essentially.
Yeah, but we're stuck down here.
I
If we
look-
don't want any other people coming,
I
we
look
gotta
at
take
the
traffic.
key and try to see if it's glowing.
The purple key?
Yes.
Mm, not necessarily. I mean, it still kind of looks purpley, but the pedestal is glowing, but not the key itself.
And then I just go, Typhoon, does this thing have a deceptively magic glow? Typhoon?
Like to you, this key doesn't really look magical at all. It just is a little purple.
Did we lose Nestor's voice?
Might have
Nestor's
lost his-
voice. All right, Typhoon isn't responding to you for whatever reason.
Yes.
Sorry, my
not
headset
checking out.
disconnected.
Oh, okay.
What did you say?
Okay. I asked you if the key appears to have a deceptively magic glow.
And-
Typhoon tries to see if the key has a deceptively magic glow.
You look at it, it glows a little purpley, but like to you, that's not really magical at all. It doesn't have any magical glow to it.
All the key has is an accursed purple glow. Nothing magical about it.
Well, I guess purple is the color of magic.
No, that is any color but purple.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What color robes are you wearing
Ray?
right now? I
Ray.
guess. I don't know. I don't think we've ever established this before.
He bought new. He actually did buy new
I
robes.
bought new robes that were great.
Yeah.
No, they were great. Okay. Well, are those magical robes?
No? Some common
Okay.
robes found in the market here in Waterdeep. You kidding me? I would kill for magic robes. Give me some magic robes right now.
Hmm.
Well, it's kind of hard to
I
find
don't
magic
have any.
robes down here. So
But I guess that means your robes aren't the armor made to be worn by one with a sacred middle core.
As if there's anything sacred about me.
Well, you do have that piece of ironwood.
Ah, yes. And Typhir goes and puts just slaps the key aside and puts it on the pedestal.
On the first pedestal.
Yeah.
Okay. The
I
first
grabbed the key.
pedestal
I grabbed the key.
The first pedestal stops glowing, and the riddle appears back up on the door. And you put the wood on there, and nothing happens.
Oh, also, who has the stone right now?
I believe
Because
you
it's
do.
in.
It's you.
Yes,
I
you
do.
have
I
it.
thought. Okay, I am supposed to have it. Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. Because I remember I'd given it away. I wasn't sure if I'd gotten it back.
Behold my log.
Okay.
This is enough for all 3 riddles.
Okay, type here. Try it on a different pedestal.
He puts it on the second one.
You put on the second one, and then nothing happens.
I put it on the third one.
You put it on the third one, and nothing happens.
I put
What?
it in front of me and I start praying to the log.
You guys see Typhir place the log on the floor and start praying.
I think we have to put the key back on the first pedestal and then try putting the log on the second one.
I do that.
Okay, you put the key back on the first one, it glows again, the riddle disappears. And what, you can take the log from Typhir?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on the second one.
No, my log!
You take the log and put it on the second pedestal, and nothing happens.
Return it to
Okay.
me.
I return the log.
Typhir holds it like a Dakimakura.
Okay. I go thinking, okay, well, armor and sacred middle core. Do you guys remember that monk we met? Like, remember how we go up the hill, the mountain? It's a long time
Yeah.
ago.
I'm trying to remember what his name was, but yes, I remember.
Alam.
It was
Yeah.
Alam and report back. Did he have armor? Did we do anything with him involving armor?
I don't think so.
Because he sounds like a sacred thing.
Cyril, you hear a voice in your head. Fools.
What?
Fools. Hold on, I think I have to turn off my noise
Rules?
suppression, because it doesn't work.
Yes.
Fools?
Fools. Do you and your friends not remember anything?
Apparently not, Delore. Apparently not.
I climb up onto the third pedestal.
Nothing happens.
I get onto the second pedestal instead.
Nothing happens. You guys see
I
Nui jump on the third pedestal and then jump over to the second one.
I grab the purple key and stand on the first pedestal.
Uh, so you take it off the first pedestal and then jump over to it, like.
I go over to the first pedestal, grab the purple key, take it off of it, and then climb on top of the first pedestal while still holding it.
Okay, as soon as you take it off the pedestal, it stops glowing. The first riddle pops up back on the door, and even though you're holding it, nothing happens.
Okay. I put it back on the pedestal and get back down.
Yeah, it glows,
And
and
as
then
I,
yeah.
sorry guys, was
Okay.
just had an idea.
Okay. And then I go, well, I think the third one, this one, how I don't know how we'll get this down here, but it sounds like a cart and a horse. And we've taken a lot of those, and I think some of them saved us at one point.
Oh, that Ivern infused teddy bear trinket. Maybe that's a two similar beings thing.
No, it has to be the black bear and the white with black bear.
Just put it on
They,
the third one and see what
they,
happens.
they did. They never helped us, or jumped at the right moment. Tilt.
I
We
mean,
would never have mistaken the bears for an angel.
the white bear could have been defined as an angel, you know? Well,
No.
let's just do what new he said. Let me just take my trinket and let's see if that works. And I put my trinket on the third pedestal.
All right, you put your trinket on the third pedestal, and nothing happens.
See,
That
it's not.
second one real quick.
I will
What?
hear a voice in your head. Two things.
Two things. I think we have to put two things on the third pedestal.
Well, okay, so put the trinket back, but let's see. I start feeling tilt up, like going through his gear and shit while he's just standing
Whoa,
there.
what, Neely? What are you doing?
I'm just trying to remember what kind of shit you have.
I mean, all I have is my forget me stick, my forgore me stick, a few other weapons. You know, I have besides my
Wasn't
teddy bear trinket.
wasn't one of those made from Ivern wood or something?
Yeah, the forget me stick.
Try putting that on there.
Mm.
Or no,
It's the Forgore me stick.
it's a
Yeah.
forgore me
Yeah,
stick. Yeah, yeah.
put that one on there.
Uh, sure. Let's put both of them on there. And I put both the forgore me stick and the teddy bear trinket on the pedestal.
Okay, you take the Forgore me stick, put it on the pedestal along with the trinket, and nothing happens.
I mean, I don't see how the forgore me stick would be the steed for the teddy bear Nui, but
Well,
you
no,
know,
it could have been just the Forgormy stick. Was when we combined them, because you started with your halberd, and then we added something purple to it. Question mark.
No, he still has the Forget Me stick and the Forgore me stick. They're two different weapons.
Well, yes, but one was like we had it made in ironwood for him
Right.
with a purple gem or something that we found
Correct.
from the necromancer.
Correct.
But okay, I guess that's not it. Who savior like actions when we were first met? Who saved us?
Well, when we first met, weren't we at the that tavern with the really big hole in the middle, and the barkeep ended up saving everyone at the end of the day?
Mm.
Well, it's a thing that saved us when we first met it, not when we first met.
Yes.
So think of something that like we found and it like saved our asses.
All right. As you guys
I got
total over,
I have a
oh, go ahead.
small silver key. Didn't that like open something that we needed to be opened?
Yeah, yeah.
That's some
I think I think only the first one is a real key based on this, because it says it's true to its title, meaning it's a key, which implies the
that
other two are probably not actually keys.
okay. What's something that saved us when we first found it?
Something that
This is a
saved
good
us.
question. I
Where's
take the
Tilt?
stone and put it and put it on the third pedestal.
You take the stone, you put it on the third pedestal, and all you hear is, "Fool! You
Well-
really know
Well,
nothing."
it was worth a try.
As you guys toil over and think about these clues and come up with random suggestions that end up being nothing, you feel like hours have gone by and
Well, no,
oh, go ahead.
no, not only random suggestions. We got one.
Well,
Well,
so,
I wanted to try something, but I was letting
Okay.
everyone talk.
Yeah,
Where's the
go
bear
ahead.
trinket?
here you go. Here's the bear trinket.
No, it was a question for God.
Oh, I believe it's still on the third pedestal.
Yeah, I telekinesis it to the second one.
Okay, you guys see the teddy bear trinket move from the third pedestal to the second pedestal.
Does the pedestal glow?
Nothing happens.
I telekinesis
Oh.
it back into Tilt's face.
Yeah, a
Well,
teddy bear trinket hits you in the
Typhair,
face.
Can I attempt to catch it?
Okay, give me
Typhair,
hold on. Uh, give me sleight of hand. You catch it before you hits your face.
I fear. Careful where you move this thing.
What? I was just returning it to you.
At my face.
Yes?
I mean, you couldn't just hand it to me.
No?
Then there's something really wrong with you right now, man.
I'm a wizard with telekinetic powers.
Yes, but
well, and the wizard, Kilt, take the compliment. He thought you had a sacred middle core. But apparently this pedestal doesn't think so.
well, I would have thought that the log of ironwood he had would have been a sacred, core. Especially since
No,
we
but
could
it's
have used.
armor for the thing with a middle core.
Well, remember we could have used that ironwood to maybe bring back right. The nimble
Well, we're
right.
still planning on that.
Put the wood log on the second pedestal.
I already did that.
Yeah, you
Oh.
already tried that.
Well, he did that after he didn't do that when the key was on the first pedestal, right?
I don't think it matters. The first pedestal glowed
Mm.
even though the other two pedestals did not have their respective keys.
Mm.
Okay.
Yes.
Here's a long shot. Cyril, you're a holy man, right?
Yes.
Do you have any sort of emblem or some sort of symbol, that might be considered
I
sacred for your god?
put I put my shield on the thing.
So as you put the shield on the pedestal,
Mhm.
it like lightly glows and then fades away.
What? What lightly glows? The
What?
shield?
No, the
The
pedestal slightly glows and then fades away.
Cyril, put yourself on the pedestal.
how about just the emblem of Saloon?
No, the entire
It doesn't
man.
come off the shield, new. It doesn't come off the shield.
Oh,
Tilt, I
it doesn't.
command you to put Cyril on the pedestal.
I jump on the pedestal.
You jump on the pedestal, and similarly to how when you put the shield on, it slightly glows and then fades away.
Okay, guys, give me a minute. And I start to take off my scale mail
Okay.
and then put it on the pedestal.
All right. So yeah, you take a minute unequipping your scale mail, and you put it on the pedestal, and nothing happens.
Hmm. Well, it says it's armor, someone with a sacred middle core, and it's only full in name. And you know what it has full in its name and is armor?
What?
Full plate, which this is not.
Well,
Right.
why is it glowing sometime like slightly when you interact with it?
Well, it's only when I put my shield on it,
Huh.
Do you think it's
right?
not maybe your emblem of Saloon?
But it's on
The shield.
the emblem is engraved on the shield. We would need to go to a blacksmith to get it off the shield.
Maybe put the shield upside down so that it's actually touching.
I put on my armor and then do that.
So wait, so you put back on the scale mail and jump onto the pedestal?
Yeah.
Okay,
No.
technically you
Then
already.
I put my shield, but facing the other way. So the shield, so the emblem's facing down.
Okay, and then what? You jump
Like so,
onto
the
the
arm
shield?
strap is facing up. No, I don't jump onto the
Oh,
shield.
okay. Nothing happens.
I flip it back the other way.
Nothing happens. It seems like the
It's
first
no
time you
longer.
did it, like it was kind of like giving you like a, oh, that might be, oh, never mind, kind of thing. And now that it recognizes what you put on
Oh,
it, it doesn't. It's not giving you the half credit.
okay.
All right. Take the
Okay.
shield and
So
put it on the second pedestal, but very slowly, just the way you did it the first time.
I do that.
All right. It
I pay close attention to when what position he's in when it's most glowy.
okay. It's the same initial reaction. It's slightly glowy, and then it stops glowing.
Tilt it on the pedestal.
Get on the pedestal?
I command you.
I mean, I'll get on it, but you don't have to command me to it. And I just climb up on the pedestal.
On which one?
The center one.
Do you knock the shield off first, or 'cause there's
No,
currently a shield on it?
I'll try to like just
Can't just
stand.
hand it to Cyril. He's just
Okay, I hand the shield to Cyril and then I get up on the pedestal.
Okay, you get up on the pedestal and nothing happens.
Alas, you are not of pure morals. Tilt.
You're
Well,
moral.
Who have we met that has full plate? Or have we seen any sacred full plate?
I don't think it's necessarily armor related because I guess it does say armor made to be worn by one with a sacred middle core.
Hmm.
Hey, Nui,
Yeah,
put your bow on the third pedestal.
I put my bow on the third pedestal.
You put your bow on the third pedestal, and then nothing happens.
I put
Oh,
my arrows on the third pedestal as well.
You put your bow and then the arrows on top of it, and nothing happens.
I take my arrows back and waterbend some water into an ice cube and put it on the pedestal.
Just the ice cube by itself?
No, with the bow still there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you put the ice cube on top of the bow, and nothing happens.
I take my bow back and waterbend my
okay.
I don't know, back into my water skin or whatever the hell I got it from.
Yeah.
Do I have a
Anyone
water
else
skin?
got buried? Got any?
I have a log.
Well, the log didn't work.
Don't say that around the log. You'll hurt its feelings.
The log has a higher purpose.
Yes, it has the most sacred, of course.
Well, I repeat again. Anyone got bright ideas?
Well, I mean, maybe
Let's just
we
keep
could
doing
ask
stupid.
couldn't we just ask the all-knowing, all-powerful Stone of Galore for help?
Let's just keep doing stupid things until he gets fed up. It seems to have been working so far.
Out of character.
Yeah.
Sammy, I don't think we know that. I think only Cyril's the only one who could hear that.
Yeah, but
Yes.
I think he's been talking as like to it, like yes, we know that Stone of Galore or whatever. So
Oh.
I think I surmised. I don't know.
Yes.
There's
You
I'm
guys knew
unbiased.
the stone was interjecting. That much should be clear.
All right. So time passes as you guys
I
are.
put my bow on the
Yeah.
second pedestal.
You put your bow on the second pedestal, nothing happens.
I take it back.
Okay.
I tell
Armor.
I tell what do I is where's what's his name? How did I
Dash.
even Dash? Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Dash got his ass kicked at some point.
You will need to resummon him.
I have a note that at the end of day 13 I peed Dash into existence. But I don't remember what happened to Dash.
It
Or-
might also be that it might also be that Dash couldn't come into Opera House.
Okay.
It's like
Man.
that might be
If
the
you
reason he's
do,
not here.
yeah. If you do want to resummon him, it's what second spell slot, second level spell slot.
I think it should be just first, I think.
Oh, first. Okay.
What happened in day 14 that he doesn't, or I don't know.
But he should,
You guys did have a fight then.
he should have. We had a fight on day 14.
Not on day 14.
So yeah, so Dash could be back because there's no reason for him not to be back because he comes back every
At the
24
day.
hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember where he is then. But I could say that maybe
He's
he wasn't
not
allowed in the
here.
Opera House. Yeah. But you can resummon him to your location.
Okay.
Mhm.
Do I need to burn a spell slot?
No.
Okay, I do that then.
Okay. Dash appears at the bottom of the entrance, or at the entranceway to you guys. Oh, I don't know where.
Mhm.
I tell Dash to get up on the second pedestal.
On the second pedestal?
Yeah.
Dash jumps up on the second pedestal and nothing happens.
I tell Dash to get down again.
It jumps down onto the ground.
You might as well ask him to jump on the third one, see what happens.
Well, he is not two things.
Is he not both a panther and your familiar?
One of the he extends two interfaces. Let's put it that way. He's still one object.
Sorry, you hear a voice in your head. Imbeciles.
Okay, guys, the stone thinks we're pretty stupid.
The stone can make this make this end if he wants.
Well, Cyril, why don't we try
Well,
negotiating with the stone? Maybe the stone might be able to give us some hints or clues.
Galore.
No.
Yeah, he's not being very agreeable right now. Um,
Maybe the shield is mistaken for an angel. And
no, that's the third one.
I know. So maybe the shield is one thing and a sword is the other one?
Well, I'm thinking for one of these, it might be worth for us to talk with the soaring eagles because bloop 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 bloop. Give me a second. Lena's a paladin, and you that's a holy person, right? And she wears armor.
Maybe armor's like an abstract thing.
Well, yes, but the important thing is a person with a sacred core. Who do we know who has a sacred middle core?
You're the holiest dude I know. How about maybe the pedestal thinks you're gonna put your ring on it, and when you don't do it, it like stops glowing.
Okay, I put my house ring on the pedestal.
It's a similar glow to the shield that happens, but actually like a little bit less. And then it glows away.
Maybe just your wait. Why don't you cast the spell? Like maybe it thinks you're gonna
Which
cast the like cast guidance on it. Like it thinks you're gonna cast the spell on it that is like armor that like helps you figure shit out or something. Cast guidance on the pedestal.
I cast guidance on the pedestal.
Okay.
By touching it with your hand, I think. Is it like a you have to touch it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you go over to the pedestal, touch your hand to it, and cast guidance. Nothing happens.
hmm
Does it like glow
No,
thinking
there's
no.
no glowing whatsoever this time.
You go, well, it could be the Twilight Sanctuary, but that's not possible to place on something.
But your hand just put like I don't know. That I was trying to figure out when I was telling you to like slowly put the shield on there, like if something is getting particularly close to the pedestal as he's in the process of putting the shield there.
Do you mean like how he positions the shield, like on the pedestal kind of thing?
Yeah.
I just, while this is going on, I go, hey, Galore, am I one with a sacred middle core? You know, Cyril Holy Heart Magister?
Oh God.
I've asked Galore directly, but also I said it out loud.
Yeah, yeah. You just hear him sigh.
No puns? Not a fan of puns, Galore?
Unbelievable.
Cyril,
The core is a heart,
Cyril, maybe
and
your
holy
faith,
is sacred.
maybe your faith is the armor.
Well, you can always
Guys,
try
it has to
writing
be
your
something
name.
we can. It has to be something we can put on the pedestal.
I
We cannot put
type
abstract concepts on a pedestal.
type your hands, Cyril, a pen and piece of paper.
I write my name on and I put it down.
All right, you write your name on a piece of paper and then you put it on the pedestal.
Yep.
All right, you put the paper on there and nothing happens.
Okay. Meanwhile, I also go and I just go, well, might as well, and put my shield on the third one just for kicks.
All right, you put your shield on the third one and nothing happens.
Okay.
Can you draw the emblem of Saloon on the piece of paper and put it on the pedestal?
Sure, I do that.
Give me a.
Actually,
sure.
on second thought, make Typhier do it.
I
Yes.
do
We have Typhir, who's a much better drawer. Do it.
I do the thing while hugging the log.
All right. You can like perfectly replicate, right? Or something. I don't
I
remember.
think it's been established that it's
Who's
basically
really good at drawing.
effortless.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so it takes you, 0.5 seconds because that's what you do, and you replicate a emblem of Saloon onto a piece of paper.
And he puts it on the
Grab it
pedestal.
and put it. Yeah.
All right, you put it on the second pedestal and nothing happens.
I go, wait, is it a full moon? Do we have Typhir, make a full moon?
I use minor illusion to project a full moon.
A full moon appears and nothing seems to change otherwise.
Well,
Well, I found another potential meaning for full. I still think the third one feels like it's a horse and carriage, but I don't get how we put that on this.
I can tell you this. In these kinds of situations, Old Man Scarg would do his favorite trick.
He does that in any situation.
Still, it'd be kind of useful in this situation, I feel.
Can you remind me what his trick was again?
He would pull a rabbit out of his ass.
Okay, that's right. Fuck.
Um,
I
so
I take a what's it called? A paper bird and I go for the pedestal and I actually am like, hey, Typhier, can I have a pen
He
or
telekinetically gives
something?
you Cyril's pen.
I put those two on the pedestal.
Okay, so a paper bird and a pen.
Whatever people write with
Alright,
in this
yeah, that's fine.
existence.
A pen, ink pen is fine.
Yeah.
You put them on there and nothing happens.
God damn it. I'd take them and shove them back into my bag. Or I'd give Cyril's pen
You
back.
stole, you stole the pen. All right.
well, I guess that's not it. Um, does anyone else have something on them they think could be a fit? Because otherwise, we should probably get out of here. Um, William Bergson is probably very confused about what's been going on.
Hmm. Typhir just keeps petting his log.
As you guys toil around for these clues and try a bunch of assorted options, you find that only one of them seemed to work, and maybe the second one you've gotten a little closer into figuring out what it was, but you not quite. Keep toiling around what seems like hours, and all of a sudden, all your vision starts getting blurry. You start to all feel like you're losing consciousness as slowly everything starts to become dark.
I don't think that's a good thing.
Does
Uh-oh.
anybody else feel like
I
they're
tried to climb
fading
up
in
the
on it?
ladder.
You try to get onto the ladder, but it's just too hard. Your physical strength is weakening.
Okay. Oh, thanks. Thanks, God.
To do that.
Hmm.
As your vision starts coming back, you first smell something.
Is it a bear?
The smell of cooked bear. And you start hearing the loud music of a party.
Oh my god.
and then
I
your
can't
vision
believe
starts
that
coming
what's
back.
her name. Did you ever use that for the receptionist or did you just do that?
And all of a sudden you find yourselves in your tavern.
Guys,
What's going on here?
What's-
Where are we?
What?
Everybody
going
turns
on?
and looks as you guys seemingly walk into the door. Hey! Woo! And cheers and glasses clash. There they are! It's the heroes! Woo!
The heroes? Oh
what's
my
going on?
god. Oh my god. We got the lady. The lady is here. Next to
That's
Barnabas.
Who told that secretary she could come here?
Ah. He looks over
Well-
at you guys. Oh, swooping owls! It's great to see you again.
Oh my god, we must be dreaming.
He got the name right.
Wait, it's. Yeah, there's no way this is real.
Did I forget your names? It's the
I,
swooping
uh,
owls.
I pinch tilt.
He finished tilts. He doesn't seem to wake up or anything. He must not be dreaming.
I go over to the Kenku in the corner and go, Bob?
Whoops.
Are you the Bobs?
Of course we're Bobs. You guys invited us to Bear Corral party.
Huh.
Yes. But there are people here who we didn't invite to Bear Corral Party.
Bobs think you invite everybody here.
Oh?
Bobs not really know though. Friends like to
People.
play quick game of Bob Trickery.
Yes.
Hand Bob something important. And one of the Bobs holds out their hand.
Do I still have the purple key?
No, it's not in your inventory.
Tilt. Give him the teddy bear trinket.
I feel like that's a little bit too personal, Viral. Here, Bob.
Bobs.
You could have my cook utensils.
Your what?
My cook utensils.
Oh, your cook utensils. Okay.
God.
You hand over all your utensils to the Bobs, and they're like, "This is too big. Something much smaller. Something can hold in one hand." And they hand
I
it
give
back.
them the small silver key that I have.
Okay, you hand them the small silver key, and they go. The Bobs are like, "What's this?"
It's
Important
a
key?
small silver key.
Is it something important?
I'm not sure.
It need to be something of value then. And the Bobs hand it back.
Okay. I hand over the bow of wondrous water.
It's much too big. Bobs need to cover it in one hand. Much smaller, please.
I hand them my signet ring.
This will work fine. The Bobs take the ring. Now watch closely for Bob's do trick. And then you
I watch
see.
closely.
Okay, I'm assuming everybody's going to watch the Bobs closely.
Yes.
Okay, you watch as
I
the
fear his
Bobs.
betting is long.
Up here.
watch
Not away
the
so we
Bobs.
can watch.
The ring, and they exchange it between their
Mhm.
hands quickly and between each other's hands, and back and forth, and they turn around and do flips, and you're having trouble keeping track of the ring. Everybody give me a perception check.
Oh!
Okay, Nui, you're able to keep track of where the ring is throughout all the maneuvers, and Typher, you're able to perfectly track it even though you're only half paying attention. And the Bobs, they turn back around eventually, and they hold their hands out.
More
They're all close
importantly,
down. Yeah.
what do I perceive about the log?
It's a log.
No, it has to be more than that. Type here.
It doesn't talk to
Thinks
you,
so.
unfortunately.
Well, I talk to it.
Yeah, you talk to it, but it doesn't talk back. And you're sure of that. But the two Bobs line up and they go, "Which Bob hand is trinket in?" And both Nui and Typher are able to tell it's in the right Bob's left hand. But Cyril and Tilt, you can't tell.
Okay. There you go. Does anyone notice?
Yes,
Which one is it?
the right Bob's left hand.
And the Bobs look at each other
I go
and I
to
go,
that hand.
"Are you sure?"
I'm pretty sure.
They sigh, and the right Bob opens up his left hand with the ring in it, and he goes, "Well, you win! Congratulations!" And he gives the ring back to you, Cyril.
What did we win?
You win Bob's not take ring.
Oh my god.
Bob, this doesn't feel like a very fun game.
Bob's think it very fun, right, Bob? Yes, Bob? Yes. Yes.
Well then. I guess enjoy the party, Bobs.
Thanks, Bob's. And then the Bobs clash a mug of beer together and start drinking.
Don't you guys think it seems odd that we're back here?
Definitely. And I just walk up and then go, "Horses! Which horses are you? Is one of you Isabella?"
Well, the horse on the left turns around and goes, "Why, yes, that's me."
Hey, Tilt, come over here.
Oh, Tilt, it's been so long.
Oh, hello, Isabella. That's you, right?
Yes. And you've met Maxine before. And the other horse looks around and, yes, we've met.
Oh yeah, Maxine was very helpful whenever we would go to the depot when we tried, searching for you originally.
Yes, me and my 3 sisters. Although I'm the only one that's a harper. And she shows her little harper pin that's on her chest.
What?
But of course, you remember.
Yeah,
Of
yeah,
course.
we learned this as we went to her for a contact earlier.
Oh yes. Sorry, a lot's happened.
How could you forget?
Yeah, how could you forget about the time when we heard all that horse gossip, Yui?
I don't know. Forgive me.
And of course, you've taken other talking horses around town. I'm sure they helped you out with all sorts of stuff.
Yes,
They
maybe
did.
that's it.
What did they help us with? Do you happen? Did anyone talk to you, Maxine?
Yes, I remember they gave you rumors about certain things going on in town. Like where people have been, and if anyone has taken the horse carriages, where they went.
Mm-hmm.
And remember when Tilt and Isabella went out on that date?
What?
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh yes, I remember that.
Now, Maxine, that didn't happen!
I don't remember this happening either.
You see Isabella flush a little bit. So I wouldn't be opposed.
Well, could you two maybe tell us what's going on here? We the last thing we remember is we were under the theater and all of a sudden we're here.
This is the bear corral that you invited us to.
Well, yes, but we weren't here a few minutes ago.
Well, you guys did just arrive, yes?
Yes, we did. Is this Jazz?
Yes, that's
Next
Jazz
to them?
over there. Yep.
Nui, why don't you go talk to Jazz?
Hey Jazz, how's it going?
Hey, Nui. I'm doing great. This party has been fantastic.
Great. What time did you get here?
I probably got here about an hour ago. I had to deliver all the fish, of course, you asked me to bring.
Oh right, yeah. Well, cool. I hope you enjoy the rest of the party. Did you witness anything earlier today? Out of the ordinary?
Earlier today, out of the ordinary? Not that I can think of.
Okay. Well, no worries. I won't take you away from the party.
Of course. Always happy to help you guys, even if you're down in the dock ward.
Greatly appreciated.
Take care, Nui.
You too.
I go, guys, what day is it?
What day did we plan the bear corral?
That's a good question.
Hey, Bobs.
Oops.
What day was it again? I'm having trouble remembering.
It's the 21st day of the month.
Oh, right. Okay. Thanks. How silly of me to forget.
Problem.
The 21st day of the month. I don't even know what that means with respect to anything else that happened.
We're just gonna say that the first day happened on the first of the month for ease of
Yeah.
time.
Hmm.
So based on what you have gathered, it's been 7 days since you guys passed out.
Gotcha.
It was like 7 days, yeah.
Does anybody
Okay.
find it odd
Hearing this,
that the
I go
Bobs-
around. Oh, go ahead, Tilt.
Well, I was gonna say, does anybody find it odd that the Bobs seem to be responding perfectly? Don't Kenkus normally mimic voices or sounds that they've heard before?
That's racist, Tilt.
Well, I mean, it's the truth.
You are right, Tilt. This is the most eloquent they've been. Let me see. I go over here and I go up and I go, Donnie, how you been?
Hey, Cyril. Good thing to
How
see you
was
guys finally
business
show up to your own bear corral, huh?
Yes, yes. How was business yesterday?
Yesterday. I mean, you guys already collected from yesterday.
Oh, we did.
Yes, we did great.
We did great yesterday.
Yes, I think we
And the day
profited.
before that?
The day before that, I think the day before that wasn't as good.
But still enough to be able to afford the spare corral, right? The last week's earnings should pay for it.
Right, yes. We've got that all covered. Just sit down, relax, and enjoy yourselves. It's your day to celebrate.
Okay.
I sit down
Okay,
across
thanks,
from.
Donnie. We'll enjoy.
As you go in and sit down, Donnie yells out, "Alright, we'll do the tricks now!" And Isabella gets up on the bar counter. And she's like, "Okay, me first!" And she jumps and runs off the bar counter and does a flip midair. And everybody cheers. Alright, who's next? How about any of you guys? He's looking at you guys.
Well, it
Dewey,
wouldn't be.
you want to do a trick?
Well, no,
Or
no,
tilt?
Cyril.
Yeah, go
Cyril.
ahead.
This is an Ironwoodian bear corral. It wouldn't be a proper bear corral without the jumping of the person.
Okay.
Come on, help me go get Typhir and call Nui over
Okay.
real quick.
Nui, Tilt wants you. And I go over and get Typhir. Typhir, Tilt needs you.
Does
I
he
fear.
need me more than the log?
I need you more than the log, Typhir, but please let's come over to the bear.
Typhir sadly looks at the log as he puts it away.
Okay, Cyril, I need you to be opposite of me.
Okay. Which opposite?
To my right.
Okay.
No, keep going a little further. No. Oh, that's too far. Too far. 2 spaces to the left. Okay, well,
Is
Everybody-
spaces a measurement that you're
yes.
using?
Yes, it is.
Yes, body spaces.
An occupant space, yeah. There you go.
Well, okay, my good fellows. Let me get attention across the bar. And I clap my hands. And I try to get
pauses and
everybody's
looks at you.
attention. And if there's any musicians like what's it called, playing music, I tell them, musicians, please silence your music.
You stop the music.
We're at a festive bear corral right now, so we need a little bit more lively music, something with a little jig, something upbeat.
Speech.
We will now
chanting
be doing
speech.
the traditional jumping of the person, and we shall do it here with my good friends, and Typhir will help us out with this.
You're jumping what now?
So Cyril, grab Typhir's hands, and I shall grab his
I
legs.
grab his hands.
And now we will start swinging him around, and Nui will jump and pretend that Typhir is a jump rope. And we shall do this
Excuse me?
in the traditional Ironwoodian way.
You glance over at your
I
father
grab-
as a single tear flows down his eye. That's funny.
And me Me and I look at Cyril and I tell him, "All right, Cyril, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3."
I join in.
All right, Typhir, that you're getting your arms and legs grabbed by Tilton Cyril.
Let me go!
It's all in the name
Nope,
of
nope. I
tradition.
think this
Cyril.
is very traditional, Typhir.
Traditional my buttocks. Unhand
Alright.
me, you cretins.
Are you two gonna attempt to swing him around like a jump rope?
Yes,
Okay, both of you
I
need
am
to give
going
me
to.
athletics. And Nui, you're gonna try to jump over him like a jump rope.
Yeah.
All right, give me acrobatics.
Okay.
I think I need to know if there's a jump rope to jump first.
No. Typhir
Nope,
is the
you
jump
still
rope.
gotta.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna attempt to swing it regardless. So
Woo! Come on, Tilt, go.
It's an ability check, right?
yeah.
Or
athletics.
Yeah.
athletics check.
Click on your character and then go to attributes.
Okay.
Okay.
Woo!
So yeah,
Who's
you guys
next?
take. We need acrobatics from Nui. You guys take Typhir's body and start swinging it around. And
Oh.
you make the first jump, but it's difficult. You kind of stumble a bit on your way down. But thankfully, Tilt and Cyril notice this, and they're able to slow down their swing and overcorrect for your stumble to give you enough time to jump over it the second time. Give me another acrobatics.
I'm afraid. Oh my god.
And you go to jump over it a third time and accidentally kick Typhir in the face and fall over.
Do you
Oh.
have? Wait, do you have any inspiration?
I was looking for that right now. It is not checked.
All right, well, you get one for this session anyway.
Okay.
Do we
I
want
will-
to use our group inspiration on this?
I mean, you jumped it 2 times, like
Yeah, I jumped him 2 times. Can I oh shit, I'm not gonna make it and try to you know what? I don't think that makes sense. That would be a mid-air. I accidentally kicked Typhir in the face.
yeah. So you go for the third jump, you accidentally kick him in the face, and you fall over. And the crowd kind of gasp a little bit.
I jump up in a Olympics you stick the landing sort of thing with my arms up in the air.
Everybody pauses for a second, then and you hear over at the Ironwood table, you hear whispering like, "Oh, 2 times not bad for a first shot." I couldn't even do 1 on my first time. So, and then the music restarts.
I yell at Donnie. Donnie, thanks for letting us put this performance on. Give a round of drinks to everyone.
You heard that, boys! Round of drinks for everybody! And everybody erupts into cheers. Woo! Yeah, woo!
Well, thank you guys for helping me indulge in this Ironwood tradition.
Typhir is panting, terrified.
I go up to
bruised.
Typhir and I kind of just brush him off a little bit and pat him on his shoulder and tell him it's okay. Everybody
Get away
has to
from
go
me,
through this once.
fiend.
Well, like I said, everybody goes through this once, and then next time it'll be your turn to
Next time?
Yeah, next time it'll be your turn to jump instead of being the rope.
I don't want to jump. I don't want to rope.
Well,
I want
Typhir,
the
even
log.
I've been-
Typhir, come
The
on!
log.
It's a party.
Even I've been the rope before, Typhir.
After you feel
Well,
your
that seems like
connection
it'd be
with the
very
iron.
hard to jump over.
I grabbed a bone with a hunk of bear meat and yank it off of the carcass and give it to Typhir. And I'm like, you did well, kid. Have some bear.
See,
presents you with some bear meat.
Niwi gets it. That's the spirit.
I grab another one for me.
All four of you feel a slightly increased connection with the Ivern.
Okay, come up.
Trying to find where to put that on my character sheet. Effects.
Plus one connection with Ivern.
So, guys, who should we chat up next?
Well, isn't that Barnabas over there? Shouldn't we try to figure out what's been going on? It seems like we've been gone for a few days.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's Barnabas, Sergeant Bim, and oh, and who else? I just walk up and go, "Hello, city guards people."
Yeah, you walk up to the table. You see Barnabas and I just had his name. And Captain Staggett playing a game of chess on the board on the table.
Can you remind me which one is Captain Staggett?
That's Captain Staggett.
Okay.
And
Captain Staggett's from the dock ward.
Yes, he's the captain from the dock ward.
Okay.
And they turn to look at you as you guys come up and then go, "Ah, Swooping Owls, it's nice to see you. Thank you for inviting me to your great party." Barnabas speaking. And Kylene turns and goes,
Yes, it's so nice of you to invite us. You had a great change of heart after your mission and you had some success.
Kylene speaking, obviously.
Well, we had success, a change of heart.
No, I'm referring to a week ago, of course, when you've completed your tasks.
All right. Yeah, we completed our tasks. What did we tell you about that? It was. I mean, it was. There was so much fanfare about it. Like I'm trying to figure out if we gave everyone the best, like the full story.
Yes, you told me in great detail, of course, about everything. You did miss out. There was a few things you didn't quite elaborate on, which I'm waiting a report on, of course. Things that happened deeper into the, what was it, Vault of Dragons? Yes.
Yeah, the Vault of Dragons. Well, I mean, what did we tell you about?
Let's see. You told me how you guys got into the door, and explored through the dungeon. Once again, what you found deeper in, I'm still waiting on that report for, by the way, so please get to that. That needs to be inputted into the city records.
We will.
Yes, what did we tell you before that?
Like getting into the door. Like maybe we left out some details. What do you got?
No. You told me all about the 3 riddles, I believe it was, and what you had to do to get them. Yes.
Right. Yeah. What did we tell you about, like the different the riddles and what the answers were?
Yes, of course. I remember it clearly. You told me that there was 3 riddles. The first one you used. What was it now? Oh yes, a purple key.
Right.
And then there was another riddle. The second one. Let's see. That one, it was something about armor. Oh yes, that's right. Cyril, that's the armor you're wearing right now. And Cyril, you look down, you're wearing a different piece of armor than what you were wearing before. It's what looks like a mithril full plate. But it seems to be etched.
I go, see guys?
Your symbol of Saloon is etched on the front.
Where the hell did that come from? I mean,
I don't know, but I told you I meant full plate.
Yes, I remember the clue was something about. It had something to do with your name, Holy Heart, right?
Right, yeah,
yes.
that's how we figured it out.
Mhm.
And I believe there was one more
Yeah.
clue. Do you guys remember?
It was something about a steed.
It was about this
right,
log.
of course. Yes, that one was funny. It's about your friends over there. And he points to Dash and Strix.
No, it was about this log.
Yeah.
And Typhir holds up the log.
No, it was not about the log.
Typhir froze the log at Barnabas.
Wait. Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
I moved to catch the log.
Okay, give me acrobatics, Dewey. You move to try and stop Typhir from throwing the log at Barnabas, but it is to no avail as Typhir is too quick somehow. And the log bumps into Barnabas' face and he's kind of taken ababack. What was that for?
I think Typhir's had too much to drink. We're sorry, with the party and
Yes.
all.
Yeah,
Yes,
he
he
should
was
have known that
pre-gaming.
the traditional Ironwood log throwing ceremony was actually supposed to be later.
Oh, right, of course. I remember hearing about that. I'm so glad that you chose me for this, Typhir. I will not hope to let you down.
Yes, you must do right by the Ironwood wood.
And he
What
takes
is the sec-
the wood and gives it back to
Okay.
you.
What is the secretary's name?
Kylene.
Tylene.
Yeah. Here, I can type it out for you.
Yeah. Oh my god. That is some
Tylene.
fantasy ass name.
That's a tragedy.
That's like Florida. Holy crap.
Tragedy.
Yeah, well, thank you, Kylene. It has been much help talking to you.
I know we've had our issues in the past.
And she looks at you, Typhir.
But I'm glad it's all water under the bridge.
You're still a basic bitch.
I
I
never.
I hit Typhir with my shield.
I know he's kind of annoying sometimes, but thank you guys for everything.
Oh gosh.
Well, Barnabas, thank you for being so helpful. I'm sure we have other guests to attend to.
Yeah, and
We'll take our leave.
we'll make sure to get you the rest of that report ASAP.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yes.
I would really appreciate it.
Okay. I go over to talk to the soaring eagles.
They turn as you walk over and they're like, "Oh, swooping owls! Nice to see you."
Yes, nice to see you guys too. How has this last week been treating you?
And Mano speaks up. Yes, thanks for inviting us, of course. This past week, ever since you guys finished your journey.
Yes.
Well,
How has
As
it
you-
been?
yes, as you know, we finished up training Fat Nimble Rights for the Coliseum.
Mm-hmm.
We're hoping to enjoy the grand opening tournaments with you guys, yes? You'll be coming, of course.
Of course.
Fantastic. Other than that, though, we haven't been doing much.
Well, we're glad to see you here.
Before you guys go, how about a round of axe throwing? And she points over to
yes.
the target.
Sure, why don't we start off with Tilt?
Well, now, we wouldn't want anybody to cheat while we're doing this, so would anybody happen to have some sort of anti-magic field or something they could cast?
Why I never.
And Lena looks like, anti-magic field? Why would you need that?
Well, it's for the sport of it, Lena.
You know, I think there's an easier solution. And I take a piece of cloth and tie it over Typhir's eyes.
Yes, this is much better.
I think he needs to see things to move them.
Do you think I need sight when I have the wisdom of the log?
Yes, use the wisdom of the log, Typhir.
Typhir, they put a cloth over your eyes and tie it around your head.
Mm-hmm.
Lena looks at you, Tilt. Alright, well, you're free to go first.
All right. Well, you know, in a traditional Ironwood fashion, let's throw some axes. And
give me an athletics check.
Okay.
Alright, your first throw goes a little wide and crashes into the wall. These little dent.
That's just a warm up, everybody.
Yes, of course. Right, warm up shot.
Yeah. How many more throws do I have?
It's up to you.
It's up to me. Okay.
However much you can play off.
All right. Well, I'll pick up 2 axes.
Okay.
And I'll be like, you know, watch this. This is just a trick shot I learned as a kid. And I'll throw one axe and then wait a few seconds and throw the other one immediately after. And
Are
see
you
if they
aiming
both
to
hit.
do anything specifically?
Just kind of like to have them like in a close, like, you know, grouping. Not necessarily like both hitting at the same point, but just close enough to where it's obvious that you have to, you know, have a little bit of skill to, you know, have them next to each other.
Okay. Give me the athletics check for the first axe.
Oh.
What happened?
Okay. So as I go to throw the first axe, I kind of stumble a little bit forward, and what's it called? Fall. But I was gonna do the action of, you know, throwing the second axe at the same time, and I let go of the second axe as it goes backwards.
Okay, it goes backwards and it.
Wii Sports style.
So the first axe what crashes into the floor? Right.
Yeah,
here?
the first axe crashes into the floor. Yeah.
Okay, and then so the second axe flies backwards and crashes into the bar. Right over here. As the axe whizzes by everybody and everybody gasps. Donnie speaks up. It's all right. It's all right. Happens all the time. You're all good there,
Man.
Tilts.
Man, Tilt, you really like throwing axes in our bar.
I would like to remind you
Like-
all that you have signed all waivers and releases as to bodily injury.
Don't worry, Typhir. I got them all signed.
That's good.
He
That's
holds up a
great.
bunch of
I'm sure
forms.
all these dream people couldn't dream to us anyways.
And Lena looks at you and she's like, well, that was certainly a trick I've never seen before.
You know, I pick myself up a little bit off the floor and I say, well, sorry, it's just, I guess I'm still a little bit tired from the performance we put on a little bit earlier.
Right. Well, you at least want to throw one axe, right? Before you throw one.
Yes. You know how they say third time's the charm.
All right, give me your athletics check.
I'll go again.
Okay, this one lands onto the target. It's not a bullseye or anything, but it's a decent shot towards the side.
I turn back and look at the group and I go like, hey, yeah, you see? And then I finger gun back at everybody.
I shake my head.
I shake my log.
Oh my god.
And Lena turns to the rest of you. Anyone want to go before me?
No.
Very well. She goes and picks up an axe. And her first throw goes wide as well, crashes into the wall. Kind of close to where Tilt's first one went, and leave the dent in the wall. She turns around. Practice shot, right? Practice shot.
Of course, the first one's always a practice shot.
Grabs another axe. And this one lands right in the center, probably like 5 millimeters off of the bullseye.
Great shot, Lana.
And she turns and finger guns you know.
Hey.
Always got it. Right, Tilt?
You bet, and I finger gun back.
Do guns exist?
The finger guns do. And yeah, guns do exist.
Cool.
And she goes back and sits down with her group. And you see Nim, who had been sitting in the corner there, go over and pick up all the axes you guys threw and try to clean up the mess. And come back and throw all the axes back into the pile for people to throw again.
Hey, that's useful. Maybe we should hire him when he's not busy fighting.
Yeah, sure. Um,
Typhir turns to the group and says, How long must we entertain these dream people in this dreamscape?
Are you sure they're dream people?
Well, we can try to kill them.
Hey, now, Typhir. And I walk up to him, like, eating a little bit of bear meat. I don't think you understand how nice this is right now. We got a party. We got, we're surrounded by our close friends and family. What more could you want?
The last thing that you knew for sure is that we passed out in some crypt, some dungeon under the opera house. And now we're here. And you're comfortable with that?
Well,
I might be the one worshipping a log, but you're crazy.
Well, Typhir, I've had a lot of near-death experiences. And this one's probably the best one out of all of them.
So that's it. You're just gonna give up.
Well, nobody said anything about giving up.
Okay, well, we have to figure out how to get out of here.
It's just
Think of it less as giving up and more it's taking a break.
Yeah.
There's
That's
no
cute.
rest for the wicked and for the worshippers of the Iron Wood.
I stop Typhir and I give him a thing of bear meat. Here, just have some bear meat.
Typhir gives the bear meat to the log.
It flops against the log and drops down to the floor.
The
I
log
fear.
doesn't talk?
It does not talk.
That's perfectly good bear meat.
Dream bear meat. Dream bear meat. And you, Cyril, do you have your dream stone of galore?
I reach for the stone.
The stone is not in your possession.
No, I do not, Typhear. Seems we gave it back.
Curious.
I'm sure we gave it to Barnabas. You know, with all our heroic deeds and all.
Gave it, or will you give it? For none of these events have transpired.
You,
Well,
as you guys are talking, approaches you, Cyril, and you recognize who
this?
it is. You recognize it
oh,
as your... Yes.
okay, that's who those people were.
And he pats you on the back really hardly, you know, like a good hard pat on the back. And he goes, Cyril!
Yes,
You
Father.
just walk past your old man like that, huh?
Well, as you can see, we have quite some characters here.
After all that help I gave to sneak your armor, that you're wearing now, by the way, into your bag last week, I'm sure it was pretty helpful.
Wait, what?
Yes, don't you remember? When you were preparing to leave?
No.
Yes, you told me that you found the armor that I gave you in your bag. The armor you're wearing right now, son.
Yes, that's right. It was so light, I barely noticed.
That's what's so great about it.
Please
I'm
excuse
glad you enjoyed
Cyril.
my gift.
He does not remember the events, Dream Father.
Dream father.
Dream Father.
Cyril, your friends are just as crazy as you were.
Oh no, I assure you, they're crazier.
Fair enough. Well, anyway,
but yes,
I know you're busy and such for your family, even though you were all just talking about being surrounded by your loved ones. But I'll leave you guys alone for now.
Oh no, we can come over and introduce and catch up.
Very well.
We. Does no one follow me? So yes, so sorry that we passed by you earlier, family. I mean, as you remember, Tilt, Typhear, and Nui, this is... Oh my god, I need to remember which one is which.
Does Cyril say that out loud?
No, that's not. This is my father, Tandor, and then
His
my
little
little
ways.
sister... Yes, my little sister, Selenthra, and my younger brother, Silifree.
Hello, Dream Tandor, Dream Silenthra, Dream Shinthri.
They look at you every time you're saying dream, whatever, and they're a little confused, but they still wave and just smile. You hear them whisper, he's kind of weird, isn't he?
I show them the log.
But you just hold up the log?
Yes, in all its glory.
You don't say anything?
No.
Put all the
Is it the
manuals
log
and everything
self-explanatory?
in that yellow folder. For like any of the things we have, or
I'm sorry?
I think he's trying to speak off microphone and failing.
Oh, okay.
right?
But yeah, they look at you like you're crazy, and Solenta points to the log and goes, What is that?
It's a log.
It's a piece of ironwood.
Ironwood, yes. I don't think I've heard of it before.
You haven't heard of the place that you approved a caravan to go to?
That's not my job. And she looks at Landor with her dad. Ah, yes, I remember, Cyril, when you asked me for that permit to go to Ironwood. How was that, by the way? The trades that you were able to make?
Oh, they were quite profitable.
Good, good, as expected as a Magister.
Sir Magister, you don't remember the bear that we gave to you?
I do remember, of course. You see, my daughter here is not involved in the trade as much as I am.
But I seem we were to recall that we gave you a very rare white bear.
Yes, the white bear. Of course. How could I forget?
Yes, a curious one. You don't normally see those in Ironwood.
Is that so? I thought perhaps that was a common sighting.
No. You see that bear over there? On the floor? That's
Right.
more of your traditional Ironwood bear.
Of course, yes.
And what is your daughter involved in Dream Tandor? As far as I've heard, she always attends parties and acts like a puffed up aristocrat.
Well, something of that, but as Cyril knows, she's actually quite a performer.
Performer.
Yes.
Yes, Cyril, go ahead.
Wait.
A performer, you say? Would you like to perform for everybody here in the party?
This
And-
is a perfect time to play my flute. And Typhir takes
And-
out his flute, and he's
Oh,
about to
God.
play it if nobody stops him.
Is
No
anyone
one
gonna try to
stops
stop
him. No
Okay.
one stops him.
Alright, give me a performance check.
Oh,
I'll let you explain how bad it is.
to what sounds like to Typhir and perhaps the log, a melodious, sonorous tune of beautiful expressiveness about the beauty of the Ivern Wood and the Ivern River is a cacophonous, destructive, ear-piercing screech to everyone else.
Everybody at the table closes their ears and is grinning or grimacing in pain.
As
Yep.
we became slightly closer to the Ivern, could we at least pick up a little bit on what he was attempting to do?
What Typhir was attempting to do by playing the
Yes. Yes, the description he was giving of like how he attempted to see the Ivern in his mind.
flute? Give me a perception check. It's too hard to figure out.
I think you might want to get that thing checked.
What thing?
It doesn't seem like it's in tune.
You're just not in tune with the Ivern.
As
Why-
you stop,
I've never. I've known about the Ivern and I've been involved with the Ivern for all my life.
And yet here you are, having forgotten its principle.
as you stop playing and the people at the table finally let go of their ears, Philanthro looks over at you, Typhir, and she goes, "Wow, I didn't realize you were interested in music."
Yes, we must play music to worship the Ivern, of course.
You know, I have a band, and well, we don't exactly have someone that plays the flute. It's not really something that would fit in with the rest of our music, but I'm sure maybe you could fit in somewhere.
Ah, yes, spreading the glory of the Ivern.
No, not about that, whatever you're talking about. We play like real music.
Well, I suppose it will be a way to train my skills so that one day I can perform the perfect music for the Ivern.
Yeah, minus that last part. We'd be glad to have you. Come
The
by.
Ivern. The Ivern! The Ivern!
And then Slinther whispers to you, Cyril, your friend's kind of messed up in the head.
Yeah, he can get some weird things going on at times.
Typhir looks at you, Cyril, and says, "What are you talking about? This is all your fault.
How is this my fault, Typhir?
You fools
Well,
put this thing in front of me and ruined everything in my life I thought I knew about magic."
Well, I was about to say he did just get kicked in the head recently, but I mean, that log works too.
How am I supposed to reconcile this magical log from some god's damned backwoods forest and what I've studied my whole life? I have no
You're not.
choice but to accept the Ivern as the true way of life.
Sorry, Mr. Log Boy? What's your name again?
Typhir Drakenfeld.
You see her write it down in like a piece of paper and put it in her pocket. I'll let you know
Just
when
gonna put on some list.
I'll let you know when our band is practicing or we have an event so you guys can come.
Well, that would be swell if this wasn't all a dream.
Oh no, this isn't a dream.
This is a dream. You're a dream.
Yeah,
What? Cyril, your friend is really weird.
we know, Salenthra. We know.
Well,
And I
I'm
just
sure
haven't-
you have plenty of other people to talk with, so
Yes, we will be back later. I head off, and then does Typhir follow?
Yes.
I go, Typhir, I don't think it's a dream. I think it's a vision or a spell or something. You pointed out the Stone of Galore isn't here, but we know he's a very powerful aboleth. So this is probably him?
Okay, but you're saying that we're actually in the future then?
I'm saying that the aboleth is trying to divine the future and show it to us.
Typhir puts down the log and he looks at you with sharp eyes and he says, "So we are in the future though. Anything we do right now, you're saying has consequence. Whereas if it were merely a dream, it wouldn't."
Well, it might not be the actual future. It might be a vision of the future that he is fueling.
But we're interacting with the future?
It's our present, Typhir.
He has divined the future and is modifying the illusion as necessary.
So if we kill someone here, they die. We go back to where we were in the past, and then we reach this present once again. Will they be dead?
They should not be. I think it's a one way. I think our actions don't influence anything here besides
So-
ourselves.
It might as well be a tree.
Will we be compelled to do the same thing?
That's a good question, Yuhi. That's what I'm saying. Will we be compelled to fulfill this future? Should we return to it?
Maybe we should not do anything too drastic to test that out.
This is above my pay grade.
Well, you know what we should do?
I'm getting tired.
We should go
think I wanna
visit
go.
Everwood folk.
Yes.
Okay,
You walk
we
over
go to
to
the Ivanwood folk.
the table with all the Ivanwood folks. And hey, Till, yeah, congratulations, nice job on the person jumping.
Hey, I'm glad you guys all enjoyed. Maybe we can go for round 2 later on. I see the
Round
mayor's
2,
here.
Person jumping.
Yeah, round 2 as I start clapping and cheering and getting everybody in the mood.
And your dad's like, nice job, Tilt. That was fantastic for a person jumping. I'm very
Well,
impressed.
It's all thanks to Typhir over here that we were able to do it. And Cyril too.
Of course, your friends were fantastic in the ceremony itself.
What about Skarg? Are you going to perform any of your famous party tricks?
Oh, of course. Watch this. And he pulls a rabbit out of his ass and puts it on the table.
God.
There we go. That's the trick we all know and love.
It's not a
Classic
bear corral
Skarg.
without with the old bear out of the or rabbit out of the ass trick.
A
A bear out
bear?
of the ass would be too crazy.
Is that a new trick you're working on?
Not quite ready yet, but yes.
Well, when you have time,
You
you
gotta
must show
work up
us.
to that.
It's definitely a process, yes.
Typhir approaches the table and slams the log on it. And he says, "A toast to the Ivern," while raising the log.
And everybody raises their glasses and goes, "To the Ivern!" And they all
To
take
the
a drink.
Ivern. Do the people next to us, is that Volo and the other people we met in the beginning of the campaign, or
Yep. So, yeah, to your right is Volo and Rainier. As well as Jalister and Mert.
friends? Don't think we forgot about you too. Thank you for coming to our bear corral.
Of course. Thank you for inviting us, good friends.
Are you enjoying yourselves?
Yes, to plenty of fantastic drinks to be had. And of course, bear to snack on. It's been a great time.
Oh, we're glad you're enjoying yourselves then.
And Mert kind of signals for both Nui and Tilt to come closer. And he kind of pulls you off to the side. And he's like, "You remember about the party next week, right?"
Of course, yes. We can always bring some more bear too for that party as well.
No, I don't. So you remember?
Could you remind us a little bit? With all the party atmosphere, the drinking and everything, it's hard to remember sometimes.
Right, I'll give you the quick rundown again. Well, as we know the Hoppers have come into some information that there will be a party next week that I asked you to attend. Apparently somebody from that gang that you were, or the cult you were following might be there. I needed you to infiltrate the Castle Antis party.
Yeah, we will definitely be a part of that.
Great, fantastic. I expect a report on my desk the next day. Thank you.
And just making sure we're talking about the Zentrum, right?
No. I believe the case with the Zentrum and Xanathar Guild has already been concluded. I'm talking about the Order of Unceasing Shadows, of course.
Oh,
right.
Them. For sure. We'll go over to that party and we'll get you all the information you want. Don't you worry, Mert.
Great, thank you for your assistance. And he goes back to the table.
Well, Typhir, Zero, come here for a second.
I come there for a second.
And then go somewhere else.
Yes, I guess, Donnie, we need to check the what's it called? The basement for a second, get some of our finest ales.
Sure, of course.
Swooping Avils, assemble.
Can you get me a can of that fisherman's flail as you go down?
Yes, we'll get you some fisherman's flail for sure.
Great,
Zero,
thanks so
Typhir.
much.
Hilt.
Come over here. We gotta go down here.
I only move as the log instructs.
And I guess
I don't have the basement set up on this map, so just pretend you guys go down to the basement.
Guys, real quick, we just spoke with Mert, and it looks like the issue with the Order of Unceasing Shadows was never resolved. I guess that's something we still have to deal with after we finish our, quest with the Stone of Galore.
Yes, and?
And, that might just be something we have to keep a lookout for, or just keep in the back of our minds. Nui and I were instructed to go to a party next week, and that might have some relevance, to what's been going on. I think we should just be a little bit careful.
Well, that's good to know. But are you sure we really have something 2 weeks in the future? We've only known each other for 2 weeks.
Well, if this really is the future, it might be good to just have as a foreshadow. That's all.
Yes.
As you guys finish your sort of group corral, each of you start feeling a little dizzy. And your vision slightly goes a little black, but then comes back. Feels like your time might not be long.
No, I was excited for round 2.
You're undreaming, so says the Ivern.
We are undreaming?
Yes.
The fisherman flail. We can't let everybody down.
I think it'll be okay, Tilt.
No. And I try to run up and hand over the fisherman's flail.
You run up and hand Donnie a thing of fisherman's flail. Ah, thanks, Tilt. Knew I could count on you.
No problem, Donnie.
And then no music, no sound, no smell of bear, all nothingness. As your vision starts to come back, the sound of nothingness, the smell, damp old cave, much worse than the smell you were just feeling or smelling, returns, and you're back to seeing this stupid looking door and the 3 pedestals. All joy is drained from your heart.
I sigh. Dash, jump up on the pedestal on
Which
the
one?
right.
Dash jumps up onto the 3rd pedestal. It slightly glows.
Typhir sighs and he
unglows.
starts
Wait,
the ritual.
did it slightly glow the first time I told him to jump up there?
He never jumped onto the 3rd pedestal.
I thought, okay.
You
I
said
Oh,
suggested-
yeah, because I was like, what's the point? There's...
Yeah, I was really mad.
I suggested him jumping on it, but you didn't.
You were so adamant about him not jumping on the 3rd one. I'm like, please just try it. Please just try it.
Oh, shit.
I kind of reach while this is going on. I go, Galore. Was that weird vision you?
I do wonder.
And I go to
You hear
Typhir.
a hint of like happiness in his voice, almost sly trickery.
And would that have counted as a dream or not? Typhir would like to know.
Of course you would.
I go, I just tell Typhir, well, the magical, mystical stone does not elaborate on the details of what he just did to us.
It was a dream. There's no way that thing is powerful enough to change the future.
And I go, well, given what the dream just said, I go rummaging in my bag.
You go rummaging through your bag, and lo and behold, a piece of armor that you've never seen before.
How
You'd think
Well,
you'd
not that
noticed the extra
were we
weight.
meant to figure that? Were we meant to figure that out without the vision / dream / whatever?
I will neither confirm nor deny.
Okay.
And
Well, we did figure it out.
and yeah, in your inventory, you will now see a piece of armor called Margister Holy Heart armor.
Damn.
In my inventory. Yay! Still weighs 40 pounds, though.
Okay, well that's just because I copied the thing and it doesn't weigh 40 pounds. It's light.
Oh. No, it's supposed to be light. I guess maybe it's just light. It is lighter than the scale mail. Okay. Well, I go, well, here's the armor from the dream. And I put it on the thing,
On what thing?
the second pedestal.
Okay, you put it on the second pedestal, it glows, lights up, and then the second riddle disappears.
And I turn to Typhir and goes, well, seems like we're only missing one thing.
A certain owl, maybe.
Who is on a mission.
Well, Typhir started the ritual after some interruption. So
But you don't need a ritual. He exists.
He's already out there. You just need
He,
to
he's off looking for Jaren Kyraxes right now.
Well, I already forgot what I sent him to do, so I can make him appear or not.
I think you should make him appear.
Typhir snaps his fingers, and the owl appears.
The owl appears.
Typhir looks
Hoot!
at Strix and says, "You know, for some reason, I don't even remember what I told you to do, but did you do it?"
Hoot! Through communicating with you, it tells you that it didn't complete its task.
Typhir sighs, but he says, "Strix, I have an awkward command for you. I command you to ride that beast of Nuhi's."
Hoot! And it flies on top of Dash, lands on its back, and then the pillar that they're both on glows, lights up, and the third riddle disappears. And the door starts to open,
Okay.
leading
And
into a vast opening, large. Let me see. Yeah, into a giant foyer.
Can we stop here for tonight?
Yes.
There's a feeling it's going to take longer than we want it to if we start this next part.
Yeah, I was gonna. I think that this is an okay stopping point, but I think there will be one a lot better in about 10 minutes, 15
Oh,
minutes.
okay, then we can do that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you walk up into this large cavern. You see above you some stone bridges about 60 feet above you. It looks like they're a little bit collapsed though, as you notice that there's some rocks on the ground, each where they would have been.
Mhm.
These. Around you, you see a bunch of doors. You can't quite tell. They're about 10 feet wide, 10 feet high. They each have an image of dwarf warriors in plate armor on them. And there's what? 1, 2, 3.
That's a lot of doors.
13 doors total? Yeah.
13 doors.
3 doors
As you
down.
look around, yeah, all the doors look eerily similar.
Wow. The line of sight thing is trippy. It looks like they're extending up.
Yeah, as you guys walk around, you notice that these rocks over here do build up a little bit, so they are a little bit difficult to walk through compared to the other places. Cough, cough, it's difficult terrain, as well as this area up here.
As Typhir walks through, he's trying to observe the masonry. Can he glean anything about who built such chambers?
If you're looking for like who built it, give me a religion check.
Lickin.
Wiccan?
Legion. That's a 7. The only religion that Typhir knows is the Ivern.
Yeah, you've been so corrupted that
In
you can
fact,
only really think of
Typhir
Ivern.
takes out the log and he says, "Log, do you know who built this?" And the log is silent.
Yes.
And Typhir calls out to Cyril and Tilt and says, the log does not know who built such chambers."
Oh,
As everybody walks around, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Is whatever it is something that might be smelled?
second.
I'm sorry.
Give me a second. Hold on.
Oh. Damn.
Yes. Give me advantage on perception with dash.
Cool.
Okay. So most of you are able to kind of glean this, but there's definitely something behind some of these doors and not others. Dash and Cyril are able to pinpoint that there's definitely a certain smell coming from that door, and the door all the way up here.
Which door
Smells
and
of
which door?
sulfur. Anyway, let me switch my thing. Okay. Yeah, this door. Yeah, this door. And this door up here. Smells of sulfur.
This top middle one?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Oh, shit.
And Cyril, you're also able to pick up the sound of squelching.
Squelching
Welching?
Almost like
No.
some sort of ooze.
from the rooms with sulfur.
Yes.
Hmm. Okay. I just popped in. I think both of these came from the stone.
Both of what?
The
Oh,
things I
yeah,
sent
yeah.
in chat.
Yes, yes.
I think those are the only other hints we have from him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're supposed to go to the end of the vault, and we have to seek those with scales of steel.
That is New Truths,
Oh,
Unearth Old Lies, and Steel Veil. That is
yes, and steel.
technically a different. That is the city of well, I guess it is talking about the city of Steel Deep Waters.
City of Deepwater. So, oh, but this was unrelated.
That's
Unrelated.
yeah. I would let you know that that's a little unrelated.
That one's for the stuff with the Order of Unceasing Shadows.
Correct.
Okay, so no looking for scales of steel here. Okay, so the door leads us to the end of the vault where we have to convince RNX to retrieve the treasure. Anyone want to go for just the obvious end of the vault?
Sure.
Well, I will say that Dash told me the middle door smells like sulfury.
Yes, I smell it too. I guess I walk around and I go, I want to look at this. The rocks. Does it look like we could climb them
Yeah, the
up to the
rocks.
next level?
No. So it's just like a large pile of rocks that have fallen from the bridge above that you can see.
Okay, but it doesn't look like we can climb up to the bridge above.
No. That's 60 feet up in the air. The rest of the bridge.
Okay. I go, Nui, can Dash climb these walls?
Dash, what do you say? You want to
With,
climb up?
with his climb speed?
He's climbing a 40.
Yeah, but that's 40 per 6 seconds.
Yes. It's
I
still
mean,
going to
you,
be a little
you
difficult to climb
yeah, I was gonna say
a
you
rock
can
wall.
also, yeah, you can, yeah, that's a, like it's a straight flat wall. So
Yeah.
if he has a climb speed, it's not guaranteed.
How about, is there like, can the rubble be scaled?
It's mostly on the floor. It's not like
Yeah,
piling up on the walls or anything. Contrary to what it looks like.
Okay. Dash may not be able to climb up a flat, straight wall.
Typhier,
Yes.
can you send Strix up there to see what's above?
Strix, please scout above us. And Strix rises.
Okay. Do you share vision with Strix? I always forget
If
this.
I go into my trance and sacrifice my senses, then yes.
Okay. So Strix flies up to the second floor, and I will. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move you there, but I have to delete you to move you. So you're gonna
Sure.
go blind, and then you're gonna be on top of Strix, looking over at these 3 bridges through Strix's eyes.
So I describe the bridges to the party and I say, there are 3 bridges above us. Can they see them?
They can't. I mean, you could describe them, but they
Yeah,
could see them from below.
Okay.
yeah, we can see, and it's
Okay, they
like
can
2
see.
sets of 3 bridges, right? Or
This-
3 sets of 2 bridges.
No, it's 3 long bridges that go across. The pillars that kind of are in between,
Yeah,
that what I guess you're trying to describe, don't go all the way up. They're like supporting, but they don't go all the
but
way
they
up.
go up to the bridge, but it holds, like it's holding the bridge up.
Yeah,
from the-
it's like a support beam.
Okay.
I tell them that the first bridge seems traversable, but through a narrow path. The middle bridge in the center is broken on its west end, and the third bridge to the south seems very traversable.
And Strix can fly around,
Yeah.
And
of course.
are there other doors up top?
Yes, there are other doors across each bridge.
Yeah, so you notice on the east side of the bridges, there's 3 doors that you can't tell otherwise.
There's 3
As you
doors on the east side, but the west side of the center bridge is impassable.
But
and as you fly
yeah,
through, or as Strix flies through this area, he
Yeah.
sees these 3 pillars.
Yes.
These are warhammers that are kind of carved as statues, and the square heads of the warhammers are pressed down against the bottom of it. So it's kind of like a
I
warhammer
relay
statue.
I relay that to my comrades.
And as well, on this west wall is a large depiction of crafting dwarves using anvils and black metal.
Typhia remarks, dwarven architecture. I'm not sure why I didn't immediately recognize it. I've studied it thoroughly in text.
And you notice that about right there, there seems to be a crack in the mosaic of dwarves, of
Is it
smithing
like,
dwarves.
is there like an interruption in the mosaic? Is there something missing because of that?
It doesn't seem to be anything important. It just seems to be like a portion of the scenery in the background.
Does the mosaic tell a story of some sort?
From what you can tell, give me a religion check. Religion.
$13.
From your knowledge, you can't quite put together that whether or not it tells something important, but your guess is it probably doesn't.
Can I recognize any members of the Dwarven Pantheon that would be of common knowledge to me?
You can recognize the. One second. That it mostly depicts Delzone dwarves. And I'll copy paste that in the chat for you.
Ah. There are some interesting Dwarven reliefs here.
Hey, Typhir, does Strix see any stairs?
Yes, to the far west. It seems that one of the doors there would lead you to stairs to take
Can
you to the second level.
Strix go down the stairs? Can you have him fly down the stairs?
I shall send him.
All right, so you have Strix fly down the stairs, and I'm gonna move you guys.
Okay.
So now you are in a room, and to the north wall, as Strix flies down, he sees a fresco, which is essentially a painting,
Mm-hmm.
and have Strix make a DC 12 Wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. Oh, not.
You'll watch Delicious in Dungeon.
Yeah.
Is this something out of that?
The 15.
Okay. So Strix looks at the painting and seems to shake off whatever magical effect it was attempting on him.
Does he have to look away now, or can having
No, he can look at it fine.
Okay. So I what does the fresco show?
Da, 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 da. It depicts dwarves battling goblins.
Oh,
I I tell the crew that Strix has been has had to when Strix gets basically tries gets affected by the fresco, my body shudders, and then I exclaim that Strix has just survived resisting a magical painting, a fresco, in the room to the northwest. And then I describe it as a fierce battle between dwarves and goblins.
Well, oh,
And then I guess I send Strix over to
Yeah,
where the
you
door
see.
is, and he just starts pecking.
Yeah. So you go have Strix fly over to the door that looks similar to the doors that were there before, and you tell him to start pecking, and you guys start hearing pecking on this door.
I go up and try to open the door.
I warn. I explain. I hear through Strix the door about to be open. I say, "Wait, Cyril. Whatever that magical painting is on the other side, we have to be prepared to face it."
Yes. Or not face it, as it were.
Exactly.
To resist its influence.
Sorry, what was that?
To resist its influence.
Yeah.
Look,
I am quite capable of closing my eyes and feeling along the walls with my hands.
Okay. So you go to open the door. Give me an athletics check. The door seems to be a little heavy. The door's not budging. It kind of creaks a little bit as you push on it, but it's not moving.
I go, hey, Tilt, you want to help me with this door?
Sure, Cyril. I know your old man bones are not as what they used to be.
Ah, yes, an old man of 40.
old man bone.
Okay, and Tilt, you push on it with Cyril. But with Cyril's help, you're able to get advantage on this throw. So roll again.
It seems like I might have old man bones too.
Okay. Yeah, and you push the door open, and it swings open, and Typher is
And
actually
we see,
over here.
yeah, and we see Strix.
Yes, so you see Strix on the other side, and hold on, don't do anything else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't move. As the door busts open, you start hearing that squelching sound get louder and louder and louder. As you see what looks to be giant slimes come out of the doors where you smelled the sulfur. And that is where we'll end.
Slimes of
Giant
gelatinous
cubes.
cubes.
Well, I'm not gonna say exactly what they are, but they are slimy cubes.
I believe we would know they're gelatinous cubes. I think.
Okay, well they're
They're
not
such a-
gelatinous. They are cube-like, but
Okay, but they're
they-
not literally gelatinous cubes.
yeah, they're not
Because
literally gelatinous
They're
cubes. Yeah,
cubes,
I
but
feel
they're
like
not
that's such a
gelatinous.
common monster that
yeah. It's not
people
a
would've-
common monster. It's not a
Yeah.
common monster. Is what I'm trying to say. Yeah,
Okay.
in a
Cubes.
cube-like ooze. I'll give you that. Cube-like ooze.
Cubes.
Cubes. All right. I hope people took notes for when we play this in a year.
Yes, I took notes. Trust me. But no, we can do next week, right? Right?
Yeah, I'm good for next week.
So my wife's coworker, I think I told you guys that I was hoping to sit into a practice like
Yep.
one of the previous times. They practice every Monday and every Wednesday. So I could perhaps do a thing where I just go sit in with them on Wednesdays.
This is also
Well-
if you can just not do it next week on Monday, so we can play, and
Yeah,
then the
'cause
rest of
after
June,
that-
I'm traveling. It sounds like Austin is traveling in July.
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
guaranteed yet, but it'll be like late July.
Yeah. So this is more of a like, let's get